All right, my friends, this was a super highly requested video. I could not even believe it because I mentioned when I bought these wipes that I was pretty much buying it for the container because I wanted to make my own. It's super easy, okay? I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, for this project, you need a container to actually store your wipes in. I prefer ones that are actual wipe containers. You're going to need some paper towels, and they need to be high quality. I only buy cheap paper towels, so what I did is I traded a whole roll of my cheap paper towels to a friend for a used, almost gone roll of their really good paper towels. By good, I'm talking Bounty, Viva, something thick, absorbent that won't fall apart as it's sitting in the solution. You're going to need 2 cups of pure fresh water. I just use water from my Berkey. You never know what's coming out of your wells or from city water, so try to filter it, okay? We're going to need 2 tablespoons of dish soap. Dawn dish liquid, the original blue, is the preferred for this, but this is a highly concentrated Gain dish soap and it works fine, okay? Ajax does not work for this project, so please stick with a highly concentrated or just your original Dawn soap. You need 2 tablespoons of that. And we need 1 cup of this 70%, it can be 70 up to 90, okay, isopropyl alcohol, not beneath that. If you go beneath 70, you're not going to have that disinfectant quality to your wipe, okay? I'm going to add my 1 cup of alcohol in here and my 2 tablespoons of soap. Okay, in here we have the alcohol and I dumped the dish soap in here. We're going to gently, I mean very gently, because we don't want to create suds here. We just want to stir this up and get it all incorporated. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to give it one last stir before we dump it. Now we need to cut our paper towels. Make sure whatever container you're using that you rinse it out with hot water and dish soap and dry it, okay? We don't want chemicals mixing. Some of the most simple chemicals can create chemical burns and fumes that could actually kill you. So always wash out thoroughly soap, any kind of container that had a chemical in it before you put another one in it. Okay, enough talk about that, but always safety first. What you're going to do is you're going to measure here. Now, we don't want it exactly the size of the container. I like to do it like right beneath. Let me turn this. Make sure these are nice and even. So I'll probably cut it right about here, and I want this portion that's left to be usable. Like if I were to cut it like this, it's just going to be these tiny little strips. Not much use for that. We want to use this entire roll. So I'm going to cut it right about there beneath the lip. All right, I've got them cut, and I'm telling you, a serrated knife like this, it cut in 2 seconds, no problem whatsoever. We're going to take our larger one here, and we are going to put it inside our container. I squished it down in there. We really want to keep this centerpiece. I usually am a little better than leaving that, but anyway, we want to slowly pour our solution over this. And remember I said I was going to give it one more stir here. Okay, slowly pour it in. You really want to get it on the paper towel itself, not just down the center like I just did. Try to dampen the paper towel. Now I think I have them pretty well moistened. I'm going to dump just a little bit more around the rim here, and then we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes, okay? Just let it set for 5 minutes. In the meantime, what are we going to do with these? Let me show you. Get you a little Tupperware of some sort. I know it's not Tupperware brand. It's just, we all call these cheap things Tupperware because they hold food. Get a food container, okay? Drop your guy in there. Okay, make sure you keep your little deal here. Now with this one, we can take that center off too. If you had a smaller jar, you could put that in there facing up so you have actually pop-up wipes. But I find this works just fine. So we're just going to saturate it. best we can. That. We'll let that guy sit for about 5 minutes. All right, it's almost been 5 minutes. It looks like this tube is good, and look at that. And then you pull this out. Just like that. See how easily it comes out? And then you want to find the end. I found the center end. We're just going to pull that up a little. We're going to get our lid, put it on, and let me show you. There you have the perfect disinfectant wipes. And what I love, this was a Selecta size, which is even better because you don't go through them as fast. If you get just the one big sheets, you'll go through them pretty fast, but they tear easily. Oh, come on. Yep. They tear right off. They're nice and damp. You can wipe everything down and you're good to go. Now I wanted to say you're going to have some left over. Again, depending on the size of this deal that you use. But what I do with this is I just put it in a spray bottle. And this can be used to spray down your countertops. It's really great in the bathroom. You can spray around the toilet, around the sinks, whatever. So this is a great, great spray cleaning solution as well. You just can't go wrong. In fact, if you watch some of those cleaning channels where they, clean hoarder type situations, this is the kind of solution they use in their bottles. It just cleans perfectly. If you spray it on a surface and let it sit, it's just like Dawn Power Wash is what it's like. So anyway, that's how we make the disinfectant wipes, and we'll check in on these. Now, when I lay them like this in a container, I do like to leave the tube in the center because it helps them roll. See? They will keep rolling. This I'm going to keep in the bathroom on the counter as a real quick, can grab it if you need to clean up something. Okay, friends, I have one more thing to add, and it's super important. You need to mark these. I'm going to take this whole paper off of this and just write with a Sharpie disinfectant wipes, and I'll probably write with alcohol on there, and the same with these, because even though it's your house, you never know who might have their hands in these things, and they need to know what they're dealing with, okay? Now we have a wonderful spraying solution. I'm telling you, with dishes, it's just like power wash. Spray it on your dishes. You can let it sit for a minute and everything comes right off of it. This is fantastic. In fact, better than anything I have bought in the store pre-made, all right? I did add a little piece of wax paper around this underneath the lid because my lid seemed a little loose. This part seems nice and tight, but we are dealing with alcohol and water here. Both things evaporate very quickly, so you want an airtight seal if at all possible, and that's why I recommend, a food-safe sealed container for your extra portion as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a try. Be creative, just like I was trading with a neighbor for the better paper towels. It actually saved me some money doing it that way. All right, everyone, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and we're going to be talking to you really soon. Yeah, bless and keep every single one of you.